Michael Penix. Michael Penix. Michael Penix to the Atlanta Falcons. That's crazy. Wow. Wow, Michael Penix to the Atlanta Falcons. You know what's crazy? I'm not I'm not surprised that they went quarterback at pick 8. I'm really not, because Kirk Cousins only has so much in him. They only have so much. That's crazy. The Atlanta Falcons pick Michael Penix. That's fire. I thought he was going to the Raiders. Yeah, I think Dallas Turner should have gone to the Falcons. Dallas Turner should have gone to the Falcons. That's crazy. Let me know your thoughts about Michael Penix going to Atlanta Falcons. I thought he was going to fall. 24 years old, tore his ACL twice. Michael Penix, Magic City Penix. I knew it. I've called it. Right when the stream started, I said Michael Penix is. It goes Caleb Williams. I said Drake May, but Daniels got picked second. Drake May third, and then Michael Penix. I knew Michael Penix was a top 5 quarterback in this draft. There's no way McCarthy is ranked higher than Michael Penix. Roma Dunze to Chicago Bears. The NFC North is getting scary. The Bears ain't playing. The Bears ain't playing. Justin Fields is probably punching the air right now. Justin Fields is probably punching the air right now. That's crazy. If you're an Atlanta Falcons fan, you're probably sick to your stomach because you know you want an edge. That's crazy. The Bears are scared. They don't want to lose to the Green Bay Packers no more. They really don't. They really don't. McCarthy. JJ McCarthy, pick 10. Has to be. That's crazy. JJ McCarthy. All I had to do is move up one spot. That's crazy. Roma Dunze. I had Roma Dunze going to the Bears too. I had Roma Dunze go to the Bears. So now you have DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, Roma Dunze, Cole Kmet, Caleb Williams. They're definitely surrounding Caleb Williams with weapons. They don't want. They had Mr. Trubisky, failed. Justin Fields failed. They're like, not this time. We're not failing this time. We're gonna get Roma Dunze. We're gonna give him 3 studded wide receivers. That's crazy. That's crazy. Roma Dunze. I honestly think the Jets are gonna go tackle. I've seen Brock Bowers going to the Jets a lot. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Brock Bowers going to the Jets. Doesn't really seem like a good fit for me. Let me know in the comments of who you think the Vikings are gonna get. Roma Dunze to the Bears. As a Packers fan, that hurts. That really hurts. But my problem with the Vikings is like if they get JJ McCarthy, he really wasn't asked to throw the ball a lot. And I feel like in a Kevin O'Connell type offensive scheme, you're gonna be throwing the ball at least damn near 30 times a game. Justin Jefferson is gonna want his targets. Addison wants his targets. Hawkinson is the playmaker in the middle of the field. And is JJ McCarthy the type of quarterback that you want that's going to want to throw the ball that much? I mean, let me know. But I don't know. I thought Penix would be a better fit with the Vikings. Michael Penix to the Falcons. I can't get over that. That was a shocker. That's crazy. Atlanta Falcons, Michael Penix. That's insanity. I knew a quarterback was a sleeper pick at number 8. I think organizations nowadays is you're gonna have to go the Green Bay Packer way. Damn, about to be JJ McCarthy to the Vikings. That's crazy. Wow. JJ McCarthy to the Minnesota Vikings. Top 10 quarterback. Talk about smoke screen. Lying season. Line season. They said Commanders, McCarthy, Patriots, McCarthy, Giants, McCarthy. I mean, he didn't fall as hard as Will Levis, but I think that was such a lie. That was such a lie. Jeez. We'll bring it. As a Packers fan, Caleb Williams, bring it. JJ McCarthy, bring it. Michael Penix would have been fired at the Vikings, though. That would have been fired. Michael Penix to the Vikings. My fear with JJ McCarthy is like with Kevin O'Connell's system, he's a shotgun. Like it's a shotgun system. McCarthy was like in a run heavy system. So I'm very curious to see how he's going to succeed with the Vikings. He has Aaron Jones to help him out. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts, but I don't know. I don't know about Phil JJ McCarthy with the Vikings. I don't think McCarthy starts though. I mean, not start, but I don't even unless Sam Darnold gets hurt. I think this is like a redshirt season for JJ McCarthy. But if you're Justin Jefferson, put yourself in Justin Jefferson's shoes right now. Are you at this point? You know you have Sam Darnold, you have JJ McCarthy. Do you feel like you're in the right organizations to um, reach your potential as a receiver? I mean, you're number one receiver without a doubt. But if your goal in the NFL is to get that ring, right? Get that ring. Become the best wide receiver in NFL history. Can that happen with Darnold and McCarthy as your quarterbacks? Can that happen? Will Justin Jefferson still request a trade? I'm very curious if Justin Jefferson is very happy with this. I know he wanted Justin Jefferson, but there's no way in hell the Bears are going to trade Justin Fields to a divisional team. Michael Penix was that pick for the Vikings, man. I think he would have elevated that offense. I know tight end had been getting. I know Brock Bowers has been getting mocked to the Jets a lot. I don't see it. I think you gotta protect Aaron Rodgers. I mean, he's not gonna last a full season behind that line if the line stays the way it is. I think, me personally, I think it's Troy Fautanu. Troy Fautanu could play left tackle, left guard, right tackle. But I'm very curious to see who the Jets pick. Olu Fashnu. They should be happier than they look. They should be happy. That's the pick for the Jets. That was a pick for the Jets. There's no way the Jets are getting Brock Bowers. I've seen Brock Bowers get mocked to the Jets so many times, and I just don't know if it's because it's giving Aaron Rodgers an extra weapon. But Nathaniel Hackett doesn't know how to scheme up Brock Bowers, unless Nathaniel Hackett was with LaFleur and utilized tight ends. But Brock Bowers is not a Jet. The NFL analysts played you guys. I thought it would be Troy Fautanu, honestly. Yeah, I think that was smart on the Jets. You gotta protect that line, protect Aaron Rodgers if you're in win now mode. Now the Denver Broncos are on the clock. Is it Brock Bowers though? I think with the Broncos, I think it's between Brock Bowers, Dallas Turner, Jared Verse, or the corners, Kenyon Mitchell or Terrion Arnold. Let me know who your pick is for the Denver Broncos. Let me know. Olu Fashanu. He has upside. He has upside. I think if he could learn behind Tyron Smith, he could become a great left tackle. He could be a Pro Bowl left tackle. I don't even know if Bo Nix is a first round pick. I don't even know. The Broncos. Watch them get Bo Nix at 12. That'll be something. I don't even think that you get if the Broncos get Bo Nix at 12, that is overdrafting. I think the Broncos should either get Jared Verse, Dallas Turner, Brock Bowers. I don't know if that will be a smart move, maybe. Brock Bowers or Broncos. Let me know your thoughts on that. Or Kenyon Mitchell or Terrion Arnold. But from what I've heard and what I've seen, I think the Broncos might be set in that cornerback position. So I think it might be Brock or the edges. I think maybe between the Brock or the edges. when I was doing my mock drafts, I've had Jared Verse go there, um, Kenyon Mitchell go there, but I don't know because the thing is like if the Broncos don't get a quarterback right now, they're gonna have to wait until the third round, and by the third round, you're settling for like the Spencer Rattler. You might have to wait on the Michael Pratt. Do you wait for Joe Milton? Like, so do the Broncos trade back? I mean, do the Philadelphia Eagles trade up and give them a second round pick? Do the Packers trade up to 12? I don't think the Packers are trade up from 25 to 12. That's way too much capital. The Broncos could trade down. They could trade down and get that second round pick and then get like Bo Nix in the second round. But I don't know if Bo is a I don't know. You could let me know. But I don't know if Bo is a 12th. Is pick 12. The thing about Bo Nix is that he was on a very explosive scheme with the Oregon Ducks. A lot of checkdowns. I think that was just by design of just their playbook. A lot of checkdowns, a lot of screens. I think it's probably why he had like the highest completion percentage last year in college football. So he's definitely someone that's smart with the ball. He's not going to force it. Even if he throws a deep ball, he does connect. There are times where he will like overthrow it or maybe underthrow it, but more times than not, he's going to hit those long passes. I mean, in Mile High, the ball is going to be hanging up there. But I think Bo is a quality quarterback. I don't hate. I mean, honestly, Bo gives me like a Sean Payton type of vibe quarterback. I think if there's a quarterback in this draft that Sean Payton wants, I think he loves Bo Nix. But is Bo Nix worth pick 12 though? Do you trade back? Like I'm very curious to know how the Broncos should handle this quarterback situation because I don't think they should go into next season with Jaron Stidham. There's no way. Let me know who you think. I'll be very honest with you. It would not. I would not be surprised if they reach for Bo Nix at 12 instead of just waiting for a quarterback in the third round. I think they might go Bo Nix. And if they go Bo Nix, the Raiders are just screwed out of quarterbacks in this draft. They might have to get like Rattler, Michael Pratt, Joe Milton. It's about to gonna be 6 quarterbacks taking the top 12. But let's see what the Broncos pick. Let's see. Bo Nix. I had a feeling. I had a feeling if they didn't get a quarterback right now, they had to wait until the third round. Like, do you want to wait until the third round and get your quarterback of the future? Like, you're getting Spencer Rattler, you're getting Michael Pratt, you're waiting for the Joe Miltons. You kind of had to overdraft for Bo Nix at this point. This is such a Sean Payton quarterback right here. That's crazy. So went Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels, Drake May, Michael Penix, JJ McCarthy, and Bo Nix. We've gone through 12 picks and half of them have been quarterbacks. Has that an NFL record? Has that ever happened before? 6 quarterbacks in top 12? That's crazy. Bo Nix, like just watching his highlights right now, I mean, Bo Nix gives me like Drew Brees vibes. Just the toughness and just Like, he doesn't have the arm strength of Drew Brees. I mean, Drew Brees could sling the rock, but then you just look at Bo Nix. This is a Sean Payton quarterback right here. I think that was a good. Is it a good pick? I don't know, but at pick 12, you kind of had to settle for Bo Nix. You can't wait till the third round and get your quarterback. So I understand this. I understand it. 2023 season, a 77.4% completion percentage. 30% of them, I read a stat, 30% of his passes were passes within like 5 yards, like behind the line of scrimmage. So a lot of that high completion percentage was a lot of like check down screens. But don't get me wrong, talented quarterback. He made Oregon a great program the past few years. Bo Nix. Bo Nix. Bo knows. I really can't get over Michael Penix at 8. That's crazy. Falcon fans, if you're watching this, you're probably sick. If you're an Atlanta Falcon fan, you're watching this, you're probably sick to your stomach. But don't get me wrong, I knew Penix was a top 5 quarterback. And I knew he was not ranked before JJ McCarthy. I think that was criminal. If you thought JJ McCarthy is a better quarterback than Michael Penix Jr., that's criminal. So I think if this was like a big board, okay, I could deal with that. Michael Penix is definitely better than JJ McCarthy. See what the Raiders get. Brock Bowers to the Raiders. I thought they were okay with Michael Mayer. Wow. See, this is the problem with mock drafts. When you look at mock drafts or doing your own mock draft, it's never right. It's never right. Like what just happened in this draft is just like mock draft buster. That's crazy. Do the Raiders go with 2 tight end sets? Devontae Adams, Jacoby Myers, Michael Mayer, Brock Bowers. Honestly, at this pick for the Las Vegas Raiders, I thought it would have been like a right tackle or a right guard. I thought this was like a Talise Fuaga pick right here. That's crazy. I thought Talise Fuaga would be a Raider at pick 13. The cornerbacks are slipping. When I was doing my mock drafts, when it came to the Saints, I had them getting Olu Fashanu. He's off the board, so I'm really curious of who the Saints will get. I can see the Saints trading back. I just don't know who on the board. I mean, unless they get Talise Fuaga, build up that line and protect Derek Carr, but I can see a trade back, either like Philly trading up at 14, getting Kenyon Mitchell. Brock Bowers to the Raiders. That's crazy. That's crazy. No defensive players have been picked through the first 13 picks. Who will the Saints pick? No defensive picks. That's crazy. I did not expect Brock Bowers to go to the Las Vegas Raiders. That's very interesting. I wonder what was going in that war room in the Raiders of what made them choose that. I thought Michael Mayers was fine. They probably saw like Kansas City Chiefs are like, well, they use two tight ends, even though Kelsey's the main one. But I guess we'll try it out ourselves. But I don't even know. Let me know your thoughts on that Brock Bowers pick. That was very interesting. It's been a very interesting draft so far. I can see either the Philadelphia Eagles trading here. I really can. The Saints don't really have that much draft. I mean, they have draft capital, but I don't even think they have a lot of day two capital. I can see the Saints trading back. If I'm the Saints, I'll probably trade back. Honestly, unless they get Fatu at 14. Unless they get Troy Fatu at 14. That's something that I could think of. I can definitely see an offensive lineman pick being for the Saints. I think it'd be either Talise Fuaga, it could be Troy Fatu. Are there any tackles that's left on the board? Definitely not Marius Mims at 14. Definitely not. Definitely not Tyler Guyton at 14. I could think of Talise Fuaga. I could think of Troy Fatu. Yeah, it's hard to see what the Saints will get. Let me know your thoughts on that. That's crazy. It's been a crazy first round so far. And if you're a Falcons fan, you might not like what I'm going to say. I think it was smart as hell getting a quarterback. Think long term. I know you need that edge. I know you need that edge. I'm sure Dallas Turner was there. You want Jared Verse. You got to think ahead. Kirk Cousins, 36 years old, coming off an Achilles injury. Yes, he signed a 4-year contract, but honestly, I think he's only there for a year or two and cash out. I don't think he's only there for a year or two. By then, Michael Penix got the game down. He knows the playbook. Then you have Drake London, Kyle Pitts, Darnell Mooney's there for a couple years. Then you have Algier, you have Bijan Robinson. I think that puts an organization for success when you draft a quarterback and make him just sit a year or two. That I think, and I'm biased saying that as a Packers fan. Rodgers sat for 3 years. Goat. Love sat for 3 years. He popped off by week 12 and helped carry the team to the playoffs. I think organizations need to start to learn that even though you don't need an immediate quarterback, it is smart. It is smart to invest in a quarterback and make them sit for a year or two. I think organizations will do that. The New Orleans Saints. I think this might be a lineman pick right here. Definitely not defense that I can think of. 13 offensive players. Damn, I really wish Brock Bowers went to the Colts. That would have been a fire ass offense. That would have been a fire offense. Damn. The first 13 picks have been offense. The defense picks are slipping. I won't be surprised if there's like an aggressive team like the Eagles or the Packers trading up. I won't be surprised. The Eagles and the Packers can start to trade up a little bit right here. They have 2 second-round picks. You want our first round and a second round pick? We'll move up. These are the 2 teams I can start to trade up right here. Jared Verse. I low-key, as a Packers fan, I low-key want to edge. I want to go defense. I'm so tired of the Cooper DeJean getting drafted by the Packers. Give me someone new. Give me someone new. There's got to be at least Fuaga or Fatu right here. Fuaga. I knew it. I knew it was a line pick right here. Fuaga. He's a mauler. Fuaga's a mauler. He's a good lineman. Good right guard, right tackle. If the Saints decide to keep Alvin Kamara, he will open the lanes. What are your thoughts on Fuaga? Dude, this guy can move a truck. We've gone through 14 picks and it's been offense, no defense. Honestly, if I'm the Packers, call up. Start calling up. Get that defender. I know a lot of offensive linemen have been getting mocked to the Packers, but at this point, you're not going to get an offensive lineman at this point. At this rate, no way. Don't want an offensive lineman? No way. We don't draft offensive linemen in the first round. I think we either go corner. I would like a defensive tackle. I like an edge. I would really like an edge. Like, I feel like if Jared Verse is there at like 20, if Jared Verse is at like 20 to the Pittsburgh Steelers, I'll call up and get Jared Verse. I feel like, Preston Smith is in his final year. And Barry tore his ACL against the Cowboys. Now it's just Lucas Van Ness, Rashawn Gary. We need more edge depth and more edge help, especially if you're bringing press man coverage. If your defensive coordinator is bringing press man coverage, you need to get after the quarterback as fast as possible. If you give the quarterback time, you will get dotted up. A corner is gonna lose their man. If the Colts go corner, the best corner that I can see that fits their system, I can see Cooper DeJean. Cooper DeJean is a great zone corner, and I feel like he'll be a good fit with the Colts. Especially that pass defense, they definitely need to work on that a little bit. Yeah, I can see Cooper DeJean going to the Colts. I really do. I could really see the Colts getting Cooper DeJean. I can see Cooper DeJean go to the Indianapolis Colts. I really do. Is Cooper DeJean cornerback one? No, but in terms of just like fit, especially to like their zone pass defense, definitely Cooper DeJean. Or the Eagles. The Eagles could trade up at this spot and get Kenyon Mitchell. I can see Philly trading up and getting their corner right here and trading up if they do. Let's see who the Colts pick. The pick is in. Who do you think it is? Offensive line? Is it corner? Is it edge? Line? I really wish Brock was here. Brock Bowers should have gone to the Colts. Who will the Indianapolis Colts get? I can see the Eagles and Packers trading up at some point now. Defense is falling. See what the Colts pick. Latu. The Colts got Latu. He's a nasty pass rusher. He really is. I think with Dallas Turner, he's very raw. And I can understand people having him at edge one, but Dallas Turner is just very raw, very quick, very speedy, but just raw, just a big bowl of clay, just very raw. Jared Verse is definitely up there, but in terms of just finesse, just getting that bend, getting around the tackle, and just getting after the quarterback quickly, Latu is nasty. 23 and a half sacks in the last 2 seasons at UCLA. He's a pass rush specialist. Hey, you know what they say? A good pass rush makes up for a leaky pass defense. It really does. If your pass defense is leaky, just fix it with a good pass rush. Get after the quarterback quickly. You don't have to worry about it. But it's a passing league, so you're going to have to worry about your pass defense at some point. But it does help when you start to invest in the line and the edge to get after the quarterback. It definitely does help. They said, "Oh, CJ Stroud got weapons. We're gonna get after him. We're gonna get after CJ Stroud twice a year. We bring the heat with Latu." Latu for the Colts. That's fire. That really is fire. Latu to the Colts. Wow, I thought he would fall because of his neck injury, honestly. Mm-hmm. That's true. Without his neck injury, he was top 10. If Latu healthy, he's the best he's the best edge of this draft. Healthy. The Seahawks are on the clock now. I've seen a lot of Troy Fautanu getting picked here. Do you pick Troy Fautanu and put him in guard? What do you think the Seahawks would do? I can see the Seahawks either getting Jared Verse. I thought they would get Latu. I really was mocking Latu at 16 for the Seahawks, but at this point, I can see the Seahawks getting either Dallas Turner, Jared Verse, Troy Fautanu, or they trade down. Or they trade down. Jared Verse, Dallas Turner, Fautanu, or trade down. And what people don't know is that like the Seahawks general manager has like a great relationship with the Packers. So I've seen a few mock drafts of like the Packers trading up to the Seahawks. Just give up the 25, the 58, you'll get 16. You get any defender you want besides Latu. Get Byron Murphy, you get Terrion Arnold. You get Troy Fautanu. But do I think the Packers would trade up for a lineman? No. And the Packers seem to go through like a specific draft threshold. And he's 24 years old, so I don't know if the Packers are going to want to do that. But who knows? They drafted Devontae Wyatt. He's 24 years. He's 24 years old in the first round. So who knows? The Seattle Seahawks. What are we getting? Seattle Seahawks. Let me know who you think. Let me know who you think. Seattle Seahawks. Who are they getting? The pick is in now, so I don't think they're trading down. Let me know who you think the Seahawks are getting. I'm like I said before. I think it's Dallas Turner. I think it's Jared Verse, Troy Fautanu, or they're trading down. I don't think they go corner here. I really don't. I think go Cooper DeJean. Do they get Cooper DeJean? I don't know. The Seattle Seahawks traded for Sam Howell. Be the backup to Geno Smith. Interesting. The thing about the Seahawks is they have a great receiving core. They really do. I like JSN, Lockett, Metcalf, Kenneth Walker. Geno Smith is borderline retirement right here. I can see the Seahawks going defense right here. I really do. Damn, there hasn't been any crazy trades here. I feel bad. Imagine just going to the draft, and you're getting mocked as like a top 10 draft pick, and now it's like pick 16, you're just still sitting there. You'd be nervous as hell. You'll be so nervous. Like, damn. Let me know who you think the Seahawks are going to get. Let me know who you think the Seahawks are going to get. Jared Verse? Is it Dallas Turner? Is it Troy Fatsunu? Are they trading down? I don't think they're trading down because I think the pick is in here. But let me know. Let me know your thoughts in the chat. Who do you think the Seahawks are going to get? Do they go Byron Murphy? Byron Murphy's there. They can use some D-line help. Let's see what the Seahawks are picking. The pick is in. Can't believe how fast the draft is going a little bit. I mean, I know it's been like 2 hours, but we're halfway through. We're halfway through. I think it's crazy how like this draft has just busted every single mock draft. I mean, I know mock drafts aren't supposed to be like accurate. We don't know. We like at the end of the day, we don't know what team is picking who. I feel like at the end, it's like all personal preference and opinions. But I think Penix just destroyed every single mock draft. Surprising pick, but I think that was a smart pick. I was telling my colleague the other day at work, saying like a smart pick for the Falcons would get a quarterback, and I thought JJ McCarthy would be a good fit there. Honestly, ooh, Byron Murphy, Byron Murphy to the Seattle Seahawks, defensive tackle 1. I low key wanted Byron Murphy. I'll be very honest with you. If he fell to pick 20 to the Steelers, if I'll call the Steelers to get Byron Murphy. I really would. He has just so much ferocity. But the one the con about Byron Murphy is if once he's double teamed by a lineman, he's not going to be able to get off of it. If he beats a lineman one on one and the quarterback is very shifty, elusive, like a dual threat quarterback like Lamar Jackson, he's not going to get you right. He doesn't have good change of direction skills. He can't shed double teams, but he's someone that's going to give the offensive lineman hell. High motor, ferocity, but I think it's a good pick for Byron Murphy. He could play 3 tech. He could play 0 tech. He's someone he's someone that's very versatile against the defensive line. So I'm sure McDonald, the new head coach, he could get creative and work with Byron Murphy along the line. But I think that's a good pick for the Seattle Seahawks. I can see that. The Minnesota Vikings just traded up. I think pick 17 to the Vikings is either Dallas Turner or Jared Verse right here. But the Vikings trade up to 17. I think they're going edge here. They lost Daniel Hunter to the Texans. I think they go edge here. I really think so. That's crazy. The Vikings select Dallas Turner. Edge. I knew they go edge at 17 the minute they trade up. Dallas Turner to the Vikings. I mean, the NFC North is getting competitive. The NFC North is getting very competitive right now. Caleb Williams, Keenan Allen, Roma Dunze, DJ Moore. The Vikings got Dallas Turner. Now they got their quarterback of the future. I'm surprised that Dallas Turner fell this far. I'm really surprised Dallas Turner fell this far. I've had him mocked to the Falcons a lot. Very raw. Dallas Turner is a very raw edge. I think a 4.46 for an edge is just straight absurd. A 4.46 is absurd for an edge. No edge should be running that fast. That's like wide receiver. It's a wide receiver 40. The Cincinnati Bengals are on the clock. I don't think they go receiver here. I don't. Who do I think the Bengals can go? I had Byron Murphy fell to the Bengals. That was a Byron Murphy pick right there. I can see them getting someone like Troy Fautanu. I can see them getting someone like Troy Fautanu just protecting Joe Burrow. I think that'd be a great pick for the Cincinnati Bengals. What do you guys think about that Dallas Turner pick to the Vikings? A, D, C, D grade? What do you think? I think Dallas Turner fell way too far. Reporter calling the mom the wrong name. That's hilarious. She said, "Correct yourself before you check yourself." That's funny. I can't believe it took this long for defenders to get drafted. I'm really curious to see if there's gonna be any like serious trade ups now. Kenyon Mitchell's on the board. Jared Verse is on the board. Terran Arnold is there. Brian Thomas Jr. Ooh, did the Bengals go Terran? Did the Bengals do Brian Thomas Jr.? Do the Bengals go Brian Thomas Jr.? I'm very, very interested to see who that goes. I can see the Bengals. The Bengals are probably going with a tackle. Troy Fautanu, Marius Mims. I can see Marius Mims going to the Bengals. The Cincinnati Bengals. Cincinnati Bengals. I think Marius Mims is a good pick. Protect the right side. The Cincinnati Bengals. Who do you think the Bengals are going to pick? Cincinnati Bengals. Definitely go tackle here. I think Troy Fautanu will be a good pick for the Cincinnati Bengals, honestly. He has like 4 position versatility. But I gotta say the Cincinnati Bengals got to protect Joe Burrow. They're in the tough division. You got the Ravens, the Steelers, the Browns. They're bringing the heat. That defense is bringing heat. You gotta protect Joe Burrow. Poor Joe Burrow, man. The injuries have been getting to him. Let's see what they get. Amarius Mims. That boy's Mims is huge. Mims is a huge tackle. The problem I have with Mims is he has limited starts as a right tackle. I mean, if you look at the stats, he's only had 8 starts during his college career, all at right tackle. He did not allow a sack and 372 career pass blocks, but 8 starts in your college career being a number 1 pick, that's just crazy to me. That's just crazy. That's really crazy. Amarius Mims. That's crazy. The Los Angeles Rams. Um, I think they might go corner here. I really do. I think they might go corner. I think they could either go Kenyon Mitchell, Terrion Arnold, or Cooper DeJean. I think this right here could be a corner pick for the Los Angeles Rams. Is Mims a reach though? That's the thing. 8 career college starts, top 20 pick. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about Mims at 18. Marius Mims. Let me know who you think the Rams are going to get. I mean, I know it sucks that Aaron Donald retired, so that leaves a huge gap in the defensive line. So, do they go Jer'Zhan Newton? Do Rams go Jer'Zhan Newton? Do they go Terrion Arnold? Cooper DeJean? Do they reach for Chop Robinson? Kenyon Mitchell, Terrion Arnold? Brian Thomas Jr.? Imagine Puka, Cup, Nakua, and Brian Thomas Jr. That'd be crazy. Matthew Stafford would throw for damn near 5,000 yards with that offense. I'm really curious to see who the Rams get here. You got Fatu left, Mitchell, Arnold, Chop Robinson, Brian Thomas Jr. Who you think the Rams are gonna get? I think they might go corner. I think they really love Terrion Arnold. I know they need edge help, but I think this might be a reach for Chop here. I think it's crazy how like the cornerbacks are falling. I could have sworn Terrion Arnold and Kenyon Mitchell were top 15 picks easily. Easily. Unless the Packers trade here, but that's who the Rams get. The Los Angeles Rams, the pick is in. Who are the Rams getting, guys? Who are the Rams getting? Los Angeles Rams select Jared Verse. I had him mocked. I had Jared Verse getting mocked to the Rams my last mock draft. Yeah, I think that's a good pick. Jared Verse to the Rams. Jared Verse to the Rams. I knew it. I'm surprised Jared Verse lasted this long. Honestly, like even though like Latu is like a pure edge rusher, just like based off medical history, I could have swore the Colts could have gotten Jared Verse right there. In the 2023 season, Jared Verse, 17 tackles for loss and 50 pressures. This guy's a beast. I mean, I swear he could have gotten picked by the Colts if it wasn't for Latu. I think he's going to be a good player on the edge for the Rams. I really do. Damn, the Rams have a fire-ass watch party on the beach. They got a whole field on the beach. Holy dude, Jared Verse is a problem. He's gonna be a good air rusher. I think him and is it Turner? Is it Kobe Turner on the Rams? That's a good pick for the Rams, though. I think the thing with Jared Verse, I I know Dallas Turner is an explosive edge, but Jared Verse is up there. Jared Verse is up there in terms of just being edge. Like, had you asked me, like board wise, like definitely Dallas Turner and Verse, but Verse is a beast. I think Verse could have pushed himself into edge one. I'm so surprised that Latu became the first edge, even with medical history. Even with medical history, as Latu became edge one. So I think that's very surprising on my part. It's it's crazy that now that the Steelers are on the board, I think Amarius Mims would have been a good pick for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Who else? Um, I've seen JPJ game mock to Steelers a lot. I think pick 20 is too high for JPJ. Maybe they go Grant Barton. Grant Barton had a great combine, great pro day. His relative athletic score was like 9.9, like damn near perfect. So I can see the Steelers going the Grant Barton route, unless they go with upside Tyler Guyton. But I think if they're going to get a tackle, they're going to want a day one starter tackle. I think Tyler Guyton is more of a developmental project, so I don't think he goes 20. So I'm very curious. I'm very curious who the Steelers go with. I think they could probably trade for Ayuk. I think the Steelers should trade for Ayuk. The Pittsburgh Steelers pick 20. I don't think they go JPJ. I got a lot of hate on my mock drafts. I got a lot of hate on my mock drafts. I wasn't selecting JPJ, but I think JPJ is too high at 20, and I think the buzz died down a little bit. The Steelers got Russell Wilson, Justin Fields, Brian Thomas Jr. We're gonna see a surprise pick here. Hmm? Joy Faltanu. That's a great pick for the Steelers. Troy Fautanu is a good pick for the Steelers. That's a good pick for the Steelers. Left tackle. You can play left guard. You can play right guard, right tackle. So versatile on the offensive line. Then when as you have like Russell Wilson, Justin Fields, and you're building up the trenches, that's so important. I think he's literally probably one of the best left tackles in this draft. He gave up 2 sacks during his entire career. This guy could play. He's a plug and play starter. So do you leave Broderick Jones at right tackle? Do you put Broderick Jones at left tackle? How would you move Broderick Jones now that you have Fautanu there? He's a nasty, nasty lineman. He fits that Pittsburgh Steelers demeanor. He's a baller. The Steelers are getting dangerous. Patrick Queen on defense, putting up that quarterback room because hell yeah, they had to get the hell out of the way from Kenny Pickett. They needed to move on from Kenny Pickett. So Wilson and Fields are a big upgrade in Kenny Pickett. I think the Steelers should trade for Brandon Ayuk. I really do. George Pickens, Ayuk, Najee Harris, Jalen Warren. The Dolphins. I can see them getting someone like Jazon Newton, but he's not really like a pure nose tackle. The Steelers are looking like a scary team in the AFC North. Yeah, I think Troy Fautanu was a good pick for the Pittsburgh Steelers. They definitely needed a tackle, and I think waiting at 20 and just having him fall in your lap, I think that's like a blessing in disguise for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I had Emeritus Mims going to the Steelers. Who else did I have going to the Steelers? At this point, it don't matter. It don't matter where I picked it for the mock draft. It don't matter. My mock draft is busted. My mock draft is busted. Who do you think the Dolphins are going to do? If honestly, the Dolphins, I think the Dolphins have their first round, second round. I don't think the Dolphins' next draft pick isn't until the 5th round. So if I'm the Dolphins, I'll think about trading back and get some capital. you don't want to get a first, second round pick, and you're waiting and waiting and waiting till round 5. So I think it'll be smart for the Steelers to trade back. Honestly, I'm very curious what the Dolphins do. Who do you think the Dolphins are going to get? Believe it or not, I think round one's going a bit pretty fast. Miami Dolphins on the clock. I'm probably the only Packers fan that don't want Cooper DeJean. I'm probably the only Packer fan that's probably that just does not. I don't want Cooper DeJean. I'd rather go Chop Robinson. Let's see what the Dolphins get here. Chop Robinson to Miami Dolphins. I understand it though. Bradley Chubb got hurt. Phillips got hurt. So they're gonna need some heat off the edge. So I understand that pick. Did I think Chop will go to the Dolphins? I don't think anyone had Chop going to the Dolphins. I had the Dolphins getting someone like Graham Barton, JPJ, Guyton, but Chop Robinson to the Dolphins? Sheesh. Sheesh. Chop Robinson to the Dolphins. That's crazy. Chop Robinson. With the Eagles on the board, this is either Kenyon Mitchell, Terrion Arnold, or Cooper DeJean. I think it's Cooper DeJean. Me personally, I think it's Cooper DeJean. Psst, Chop has some bend. Chop could bend around the tackles. I really like Chop Robinson. I really did. I really do. I really thought he would go to the Packers. The reason being is because he's young, 21 years old, combine freak, high relative athletic score. Um, I don't think he's someone that's a day one starter. I think he should be part of an organization where he can be a rotational edge to start his career, and learn some pass rush moves and all that stuff. He's not someone that you're gonna ask to set the edges in the NFL. He's someone kind of just like the ball's snapped, just get after the quarterback, just be as fast as you can. But another player that I'm seeing fall is Brian Thomas Jr. I think he's gonna fall. I think he's going to the Jacksonville Jaguars at 23. I think Philadelphia picks Cooper DeJean. They need help at safety. They need help at corner. Cooper could fill both those spots. Eagles just sat and just had corner fall in their lap. Let's see what it's gonna be. I can see Cooper DeJean go to the Eagles. Honestly, he fills a lot of space. Who do you guys think the Philadelphia Eagles are gonna get? Who do you think the Philadelphia Eagles are gonna get? Damn. Chop to the Dolphins. Oh my god. I really want to chop, honestly, low key. I see who the Philadelphia Eagles. Let's see who they get. Let's see who they get. The Philadelphia Eagles. Roger Goodell. Who you gonna say? What's the name? Who's the next Eagle? Roger Goodell, man. What's up with the speech now? Come on, Roger Goodell, man. What's up with the speech now? Kenyon Mitchell to Kenyon Mitchell to the Philadelphia Eagles. I knew the Eagles were going corner. I knew it. Oh man, now the Jaguars are gonna get Terrion Arnold. My three wish lists for the Green Bay Packers was Chop Robinson, Byron Murphy, and Terrion Arnold. But Brian Thomas Jr. is still there. Brian Thomas Jr. is still there. I think the Jaguars go for Brian Thomas Jr. That's my prediction. Kenyon Mitchell. This dude rose up the draft boards. He had an amazing Senior Bowl, amazing combine. CB1, Kenyon Mitchell from Toledo. Who would have thought? His draft stock literally went through the roof this offseason. Terrion Arnold's there. Cooper DeJean's there. I think it goes. I think the Jaguars go wide receiver here. Honestly, you see, I didn't watch a lot of Kenyon Mitchell tape, maybe because like where he played. I did watch his highlights. Um, Watching his highlights, he was a monster. He was. I think he's still he could put in press man coverage, off ball coverage, zone. I think he's a very versatile corner. Um, I had him and Arnold 1A, 1B. I can't choose who's better, but I mean obviously Mitchell got drafted before Arnold, so obviously, Kenyon's Q1. But Kenyon Mitchell's draft stock just went through the freaking roof. And I feel like he fits that Philadelphia Eagles demeanor too. He has like that grittiness, like a baller. I think it's something that this pass defense needed. In my heart, I knew the Eagles were going corner in the first round. James Bradbury, he is looking like cooked dinner in defense. Darius Slay, he's getting up there in age, and they're both 30. I noticed around in 2000, I believe 2025 or 2026, they have about a cap hit of about $20 million or more. And I don't see the Eagles paying two corners over the age of $30. over the age of 30 years old, $20 million. So this is definitely a short term and a long term answer for Kenyon Mitchell. I think Graham Barton goes to the Cowboys. I think it's Brian Thomas Jr. at the Jacksonville Jaguars. I really do. I knew it. I knew it was Brian Thomas Jr. to the Jaguars. Christian Kirk, Gabe Davis, Evan Ingram, Zay Jones. Definitely be a great field stretcher for that offense. Brian Thomas Jr. will be a great receiver. The Jaguars definitely need some explosiveness on that offense. I mean, Christian Kirk, that to me personally, overpaid, but who am I to judge what he got paid in his contract? So I don't think Christian Kirk elevates that offense. Don't think Gabe Davis elevates that offense. He's like wide receiver 2, 3. Then you have Evan Ingram. I think having someone like Brian Thomas Jr. definitely takes the roof off in the passing game. Definitely going to need to score touchdowns in that division, especially when they take down CJ Stroud twice a year. Um, I think by having Brian Thomas Jr., it definitely opens up the passing game. I think it with him just running go routes, he could definitely work on his route running. I think he's very like a bit one dimensional in terms of speed. He kind of reminds me like Jalen Hyatt. But I think this was a great pick for the Jacksonville Jaguars. I had Brian Thomas Jr. marked a bit. Now with the Cowboys on the clock, I'm trying to think who they will get. I think they could either get Tyler Guyton. I think they could get Jackson Powers Johnson, or I can see Graham Barton. The Dallas Cowboys are on the clock. I think they go offensive line in this spot. I really do. I think this is either Tyler Guyton. I think this is JPJ, Graham Barton, unless they trade back and maybe get like Jordan Morgan, maybe. But if they stay at the spot, I think it's between those three. JPJ, probably not. I think JPJ's kind of fell down the boards a little bit. I can see him going to someone like the Carolina Panthers with the first pick. But I think between Tyler Guyton and Graham Barton will be will be a good selection for the Dallas Cowboys. Mm-mm-mm. Let's see. Pop out. Dallas Cowboys, America's team. America's quote unquote team. I think this is that. I think you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is Dak Prescott's last year at the Cowboys. Cowboys don't pay him that money. Let someone else deal with that. I just want the Packers to pick, man. This is the thing that when you're the thing is like when your team makes the playoffs, you literally gotta wait like damn near 3 hours. You gotta wait like 3 hours for your team to pick. It's even worse when your team makes the playoffs. You're at pick like 25, 26, 27. Wait 3 hours. Your team has traded out of the first round. Come back tomorrow. That's the worst feeling. That's the worst feeling. All that hype, all that day one hype, and just boom. The Lions just traded up with the Dallas Cowboys. This is probably Terry Arnold right here. This is probably Terry Arnold right here. They need a corner. Had they stayed where they were, it would have been a Kool-Aid pick. But if they're trading up, it's Terry Arnold. I don't think they're getting Cooper DeJean. This NFC North division is getting very, very tough. Damn. My 3 wish list about to come to an end. The Lions get Terry Arnold, that's it. Honestly, if they get Terry Arnold, I am like 97% sure Packers get Cooper DeJean. Does he fit the Jeff Hafley press man scheme? I don't know. Iowa is a zone heavy defense, so we don't know, but it's kind of hard because we can't judge someone if they've never played that kind of system. So those are some concerns I have as a Packers fan. Is if he's going to be asked to come down to the line of scrimmage, can he play press man coverage? I'm not going to hate on Cooper DeJean. If we pick Cooper DeJean, you know what? That is a Packer pick, right? Maybe I'm just being the devil's advocate. And I'll be happy. I'll be happy because at the end of the day, we need safety help. We need secondary help. So if we get Cooper, baller. But guess we gotta get. I think it's gonna be if they don't. If it's Terry Arnold, if the Lions get Terry Arnold, I think it's definitely a Cooper DeJean pick. Plot twist, man, to get a lineman. Nah, but I think it's defense. Or Nate Wiggins. The Lions need a corner. The Detroit Lions definitely need a corner. Terry Arnold, damn, that hurt. I wanted Terry Arnold bad. That's definitely gonna help out the Detroit Lions team. Good corner. Terry Arnold's definitely a good corner. Honolulu Blue. Good pick for the Lions, and it hurts me. That really hurts me. The Green Bay Packers are on the clock. Let's see who we get. At this spot, I think it comes down to either Nate Wiggins or Cooper DeJean. The pick is in for the Green Bay Packers. Who are we getting? Terran is a good press man corner. I mean, the Lions needed a corner to help that secondary, help that cornerback room. He's someone that can play the boundary, can play the slot, off man. But I feel like when you put him in off man coverage, he tends to give up too much cushion. Um, but I feel like he's someone that's great. I think the Lions got a stud of a corner, so that's good for them. I'm really, I'm a little bit of a jealous Packers fan right now, but that was a good pick. This is corner right here. I think the Packers go corner. I think I'll be a little bit shocked if we go O line. We never pick O line in the first round. I think the O line, the starting five is pretty good. Okay, I think the O line's all right. Um, yes, there's more of a depth. There's more of a competition. I don't think there is a serious need. Like, holy shit, we don't have a right guard right now. We need to get a right. Like, I think the front five is serviceable. I personally think that Goot will wait till day 2 to get his offensive lineman. But I'm let's see. Let's see who we get. Nate Wiggins, Cooper DeJean. The Packers. Who we getting? Jordan Morgan at 25. He went offensive line. The Green Bay Packers offensive line. Brian Gutekunst went with the curveball. Wow. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. But we need it. I can't hate on it. I really can't. I really want a corner. I really want to go defense, but honestly, I can't hate the pick. We need a left tackle. Is Rashid Walker the starting left tackle for the future? We don't know, but Jordan Morgan definitely brings some competition. He could be a day one starter. He has the versatility to be a guard. So the fact that we do need offensive line help, I can't be mad at it. If Jordan Love is the franchise quarterback, he is the future. And if you want to keep him upright, you got to protect your offensive line. So honestly, I can't hate the pick. I can't hate the pick. We got to build around Jordan Love. I can't hate it. I think it's a good pick for the Packers. I really can't. I personally think we could have gotten Jordan Morgan at pick 41, or at least like trade back with like the Chiefs and get Jordan Morgan at 31 and get like an extra third round pick and still get him. But I think 25 for Jordan Morgan is a bit of a reach. I can't hate the pick. I think it's a reach. Man. Man. I know a lot of people were saying like by us getting Jordan Morgan, are we moving Zach Tom to center? Zach Tom is not moving to center. Jordan Morgan is not a right tackle. He's a left tackle. So I think Zach Tom is good. We could the Green Bay Packers could have traded back and got Jordan Morgan and got extra capital. That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. Jordan Morgan at 25. The Green Bay Packers, you could have traded back to late first, early second, get extra capital, and still get Jordan Morgan. I don't hate the pick, but you could have gone a little bit smarter at getting him as well. That's all I gotta say. I don't hate it. I like it. Gotta protect Jordan Love for the future, but I can't hate it. I thought we'd go defense, honestly, in my whole heart. I think it's funny though that a lot of Packers fans wanted Cooper DeJean. I did not think so. I didn't think Cooper DeJean was going to be a Packer. Not in my heart. At pressman coverage, Damn. Jordan Morgan. Don't hate it. Gotta protect Jordan Love, but I didn't think he'll be drafted that high. Where will Cooper DeJean go now? Graham Barton. That was a Packers pick and a half. Graham Barton. Jordan Morgan. Left tackle. Yep. Gotta protect Jordan Love's blind side. Guess I can't hate it. Too early. Don't hate it. The Buccaneers got Graham Barton. Let's see who the Cardinals get. Darius Robinson. Do you play DN, D tackle? The Cardinals need an edge, so I can see Darius Robinson being a pick for the Arizona Cardinals. I think that's a good pick for the Arizona Cardinals. That's cool. The Buffalo Bills, I think they go receiver here. The Kansas City Chiefs just traded up with the Buffalo Bills. I think this might be a Nate Wiggins pick, honestly. I think they go Nate Wiggins here. I think the Kansas City Chiefs could go Nate Wiggins. They need a corner. Snead went to the Titans, so I understand them going receiver, but I think Nate Wiggins is right there on the board for the Kansas City Chiefs. This has been a very interesting first round. A lot of surprising picks. The first 13 picks was it pick the first 13, 14 picks were offensive picks. Six quarterbacks in the first 12. The first defensive pick didn't happen until the Colts. Um, Very surprising. The fact that the Eagles stay where they were and Kenyon Mitchell fell in their lap, that was very surprising. I thought both corners, both Terry Arnold and Kenyon Mitchell, will be in the top 15. But that this just is a reason why it's I can't believe it. This draft did not go as well as any mock draft. I think the Kansas City Chiefs, they don't need any draft picks. Everyone's coming back. The whole team's coming back besides Snead. They don't need draft picks. Just give us the picks. Really curious to see who the Chiefs get. I think the Chiefs got Adonai Mitchell. That'd be fire. They need a receiver help. Rashee Rice got some legal troubles. Hollywood Brown's there for a year. Xavier Worthy to the Chiefs. I like that. That's a Kansas City Chiefs pick right there. I knew it. He's fast. I think this is like their like mini Tyreek Hill. Like Tyreek Hill 2.0. This guy is so shifty, so fast. Oh my god! Like this is not even fair for the Chiefs' offense. I mean, Rashee Rice, Hollywood Brown, Xavier Worthy, Travis Kelsey. Xavier Worthy is fast. I can see the Dallas Cowboys getting Jackson Powers Johnson with this pick. I think it's either Jackson Powers Johnson, um, Tyler Guyton. Yeah, I think it's between JPJ or Tyler Guyton with this pick. Cowboy fans. Cowboy fans. JP Jarrett, Tyler Guyton. I'm predicting it. Tyler Guyton to the Dallas Cowboys. I know it's between the two. The thing about Tyler Guyton is that he played right tackle in college, and with Tyron Smith, he played right tackle at USC and made him left tackle. So I feel like that could be like the same situation that they'll do with Tyler Guyton, just um, right tackle, and then probably just train him to be a left tackle. Yeah, I think they're going to project Tyler Guyton to be a left tackle for the Dallas Cowboys. The Baltimore Ravens. Who do I think they will get? I think all the top offensive linemen are gone, unless they reach for Kingsley Sumatea. Um, I can see them reaching for. I want to say reaching. I can see them getting a wide receiver. It could be Mitchell because Odell's retired. So Zay Flowers needs a running mate along with Mark Andrews. I can see them either reaching for Keon Coleman, getting Mitchell. Who else? Or Kingsley. Those are my three for the Ravens right now. Cooper DeJean. I don't see Cooper DeJean going to the Ravens. I don't think that's a Ravens pick. I think this is going to be Keon Coleman, Mitchell, or Kingsley. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking for the Baltimore Ravens. Nate Wiggins to the Baltimore Ravens. I forgot he was still on the board. I forgot Nate Wiggins was still on the board. '49ers, 2 more picks of the first round. If Cooper DeJean falls into the second round, the Packers are going to trade up. I have a feeling. I seriously think if Cooper DeJean or Kool-Aid, honestly, I feel like if Kool-Aid is still there on the board in the second round, I think Packers are going to trade up and get Kool-Aid. But damn, what a turn of events for the Green Bay Packers. That's crazy. That's crazy. I can't believe it. I really can't believe that the draft has gone the way it's went. I'm surprised that Cooper DeJean hasn't gotten picked yet. Nope, I am not a Green Bay Packers Cooper DeJean first round fanboy. But I mean, if Cooper DeJean falls into the second round, along with Kool-Aid, if Kool-Aid falls in the second round, I think the Packers are going to trade up for a corner. That's a guaranteed. That is a guarantee that the Packers will trade up for a corner. Man, As a Packers fan, Jordan Morgan, that was a reach, man. I'm not going to be that Packer fan to be like, what the fuck were you thinking, Gutekunst? I'm not going to be that Packer fan. At the end of the day, Jordan Love is the franchise quarterback. You got to protect him. The O-line needs some reinforcements. Did I think we'll go O-line in the first round? Hell no. I thought it'd be defense, but I'm not mad at it. I just think the Packers could have at least traded back and got some additional capital. It's different, man. This draft is crazy. My favorite shocking pick of the draft, my favorite one that I like Penix to the Falcons. Surprising, didn't hate it, but I think that was smart for the Falcons to think long term in the quarterback room. Kirk gonna get his 2 years and cash out. He said done. Who can the 49ers get? What can I think of? They can get Kingsley. Where else is the need for the 49ers? Johnny linebacker. Let's see what the 49ers get. What? Ricky Purcell as a first round pick? Nah. I thought the Packers reached the 49ers. If you need a wide receiver, you had Mitchell there. You had Keon Coleman there. You had McConkey there. Troy Franklin there. Ricky? Nah. 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 If you're a 49ers fan, you're sick. What the hell was that? I think Brandon Ayuk is getting traded. Brandon Ayuk is getting traded. If I'm the New England Patriots, if I am the New York Jets, if I am the Pittsburgh Steelers, I am calling the 49ers right now. How much you want for Brandon Ayuk? How much you want for Brandon Ayuk? I'll give you a 3rd round pick and next year's pick. I think Ayuk is done. Everything Ayuk is done. And the Carolina Panthers have traded into the last spot of the 1st round, pick 32. I think the Panthers go either receiver or JPJ. Pittsburgh Steelers. Who you getting? Pittsburgh Steelers. No, Carolina Panthers. Sorry. Carolina Panthers, they have traded into the first round. I think they either get JPJ, they could make a surprising pick, as in Zach Frazier, or they go wide receiver. They could probably get Lay McConkey, they can get Leggett, or Mitchell, or Franklin. The Buffalo Bills are stocking up with some draft picks, I gotta tell you.